Good evening. Finally, we are going to set out for our road trip to Ladakh from Kolkata in 2 to 3 days' time. We have been to Ladakh previously twice. The first time was in 2011, but Ladakh has changed much since then. It now had a better infrastructure, facilities, better connectivity, and that means there is also a lot of crowd in Ladakh, which was not there in 2011. This time we have decided that we will go to places which we have not explored before. Namely, we would go from Nubra to Pangong via Shiok, and then to Hanle, and then to world's highest motorable road, Umlingla, then from Umlingla to Somoriri, and then exit through Manali. And we are going to enter Ladakh through Kashmir side. The entire route is given below, you can check it out. But this entire route starting from Nubra till Manali has a fuel pump at Nubra and then at Kilong and Tandi. In between there is a stretch of 1000 km which does not have a fuel pump. So definitely we need to make some provision for fuel. The locals do sell fuel, but you can never be assured of the quality or availability. That means we need to carry some fuel with us, but how much is the big question. I find it difficult to predict the fuel consumption because it depends on so many factors like the terrain, the traffic, the altitude, the weather condition, and of course the car itself. I will be driving a Jeep Compass Trailhawk, which has a 60-liter fuel tank. And I tried to find a reference of Jeep Compass doing this route but couldn't find one. So we did a rough calculation and estimated to carry about as much as 70 liter of diesel with us. Whether that is an overestimate, we don't know, but better safe than sorry. We decided to carry jerry cans from Kolkata because this is one thing I would not like to compromise on quality, as I have seen in my previous experiences that if you go for a cheap container, then it might leak out and it will make things messy. Of course, we are not going to fill up the fuel from Kolkata. All the fuel will be filling up from Leh and Nubra. Also, in the remote areas of Hanle, Umlingla, the Google Maps will not work, so you need to have a fair idea of the route, and of course you will need local help to advise you which route to take. We have taken a map from HVK Ruto. I hope that will be very useful to us. Of course, it's important like which time you want to go to Ladakh. We wanted to avoid the monsoon because though Ladakh is a rain shadow area, when you go to Ladakh, you will be going through areas which has a lot of pre-monsoon rain. That's why we wanted to avoid it. September is a good month as the roads are in the best of condition, but you won't find any bit of snow. So we finally decided to travel to Ladakh in the second week of June. Next comes permit. Now what we call permit is not a permit per se. It's a fee payment for wildlife conservation, environment, and an optional fee for Red Cross. Umlingla doesn't need any special permit. You can get entire permit done online. You don't need to get to Ladakh DC office and get any kind of stamp or anything. The permit in fact includes the route till Hanle as well as the Warshi village, which is the last village before Siachen. There is now a 48 hours hold up in Leh if you want to travel to other parts of Ladakh. It boils down to 2 nights. This is mainly for acclimatization needs. While you take the permit, you need to put the date of arrival at Khalse or Upshi, depending on which side you are approaching Ladakh. And your permit will actually start from 2 days after the date of arrival at Khalse or Upshi. So keep it in mind while applying the permit. As usual, just before any long trip, we did a thorough checkup of the car last week, and we find it good to go. And because this is a BS6 car, we also need to carry DF or the AdBlue. So we decided to carry six 2-liter can of AdBlue. We are carrying a tire repairing kit, a tire inflator, a recovery winch, and some important fuse, including the battery starter fuse, also a jump starter cable and a battery jump starter in case you don't find any help there. With all this, it's a little difficult to pack everything in the car, especially given that we are carrying so many jerry cans. But somehow we managed it, and we are all set before we start for Ladakh. This is Trailhawk packed up and ready to go. So we have started from Newtown for our trip to Ladakh. Today we'll be going to Aurangabad, Bihar, and we'll be making a halt for maybe 4 hours depending on when we reach it. The reason we chose Aurangabad as a pit stop is after a day's office, it's a bit difficult to drive all the way till Noida or Delhi. But if you have the time in which you reach Aurangabad, it's quite convenient. That means something about 2 to 3 when you need some rest. And that time, if you get freshened up with say 4 hours of good sleep, you become full of energy and you can go ahead till Noida without any glitch. So now we are driving through the Ma flyover of Kolkata. The landscape looks awesome. And if you see on the right is the Royal Bengal Hotel. You can see also the Science City and construction of metro railway also going on. On the way we met some of our friends. Crossing river Ganges through second Hooghly Bridge. As always, it's a spectacle to drive on. अभी देखो हम ट्रैफिक जैम में फंस गए. So after we took the ramp towards NH19 from Kona Expressway, we got stuck up for last 30 minutes. Now we are hearing that there is some kind of mob violence. Many cars have started turning around and going back. We will just wait for some more time, and then we also might need to turn around, and maybe we exit through the old GT road or Belghoria Expressway. Let's wait for some more time. So after that agonizing wait in traffic near Shalob, we had to come all the way from Kona to Belghoria Expressway, as we were hearing that GT road is also having some heavy congestion due to that problem.
8 o'clock and we are on Belghoria Expressway now, going towards Nibarita Setu. So we have travelled for 64 kilometers now. Expected arrival at Vaishnavi Heights Hotel Aurangabad is now showing 5:50 am. 510 kilometers from here. We have just crossed an empty Kanpuri toll.
Weather outside has become pleasant due to a welcome spat of rain shower, and we took a break at Hotel Hindustan and now passing through Shaktigarh Langcha Hub.
10:54 p.m. and we are crossing Durgapur city center on our right.
Traffic seems to be pretty normal as we sail past Asansol.
So at 11:33 we entered Jharkhand.
Crossing Borakor River.
Needs a toll.
Just crossed the turning towards Dhanbad 5 minutes back. Jharkhand roads are fabulous to drive on as we move towards Topchachi. We topped up diesel about 30 liters from Hemkund filling station after Topchachi. It's almost 1 o'clock and we reached Ghangri toll plaza. We are now approaching Chauparan, famous for its Kheer Mohan. Almost 2:30 and we are driving through lovely forest landscape of Hazaribagh. In daytime it would have been the most scenic drive.
This is Bihar checkpost. Dobi Gaya checkpost. So we have entered Bihar.
It's 3:30 am and we have reached our hotel Vaishnavi Heights in Aurangabad. After entering Bihar, we crossed only one toll, Shaukala toll, at 3 am. The trip meter reading is showing 570 km from Newtown and a fuel efficiency of 12.1. We need to call it a day now as we plan to start tomorrow afresh.
8:20 a.m. Today is 11th of June and we are starting from Hotel Vaishnavi Heights at Aurangabad for Noida. We will go to Noida via Kanpur. Although GPS shows Lucknow route is shorter and faster, but all the experts say, and our previous experiences also tell us to take Kanpur route, so we have decided to take Kanpur route.
8:40 a.m. now, and we are driving through Jawahar Setu over River Son. Another reason for choosing Aurangabad as a pit stop is that between 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. These areas like Jawahar Setu, Sher Ghati, then Mohania, Sasaram, Chandoli, all this doesn't have much traffic.
Sasaram is another 20 kilometers from here. The landscape has started to change. Small hills appearing on the left. 9 a.m. and this is the famous Sasaram toll. Diversion continuing one after the other.
But these are good diversions.
Yes, these are good diversion. Approaching Karmanasha checkpost. This is the integrated checkpost of Bihar. After this, we'll cross over to UP. So after Jharkhand and Bihar, now we will enter UP. Time is 9:38 a.m. and we are crossing over Ganga.
Varanasi.
This is Varanasi.
We crossed Duffy Toll at 10:40 and then started driving towards Handia. And from Handia, we plan to take Allahabad bypass.
Time is 11:18 and it's extremely hot outside.
Roads are excellent to drive on, very good surface. Traffic is also not much, and you can maintain a decent speed out here. This is the fork where the right road goes towards Allahabad and the straight road is NH19, which continues as Allahabad bypass. And after some time there is another fork will come which will take you to Raebareli and Lucknow. We won't take that route. We will go straight towards Kanpur.
11:50 a.m. and we just crossed Handia toll, and immediately after Handia toll it is Allahabad bypass.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left.
So we have stopped at Rajput Hotel and Restaurant on the Allahabad bypass. It seems to be a very nice restaurant. Let's see. We had a lunch break for 40 minutes and we are starting again for Noida via Kanpur. Straight road goes to Kanpur and the left one goes to Allahabad. This is Kukhraj Toll Plaza. Almost 3 p.m. now and we are passing through Fatehpur.
These are the diversions due to six-laning work, and you will find many of these in the Kanpur route.
We'll go through the wastelands, through the highways.
About 30 kilometers from Kanpur, we topped our fuel tank with 30 liters of diesel from a IOC petrol pump.
Kanpur flyover.
This is a long elevated corridor over Kanpur city. We crossed Auraiya and now going towards Etawah. From Etawah, we'll take the exit towards Agra Lucknow Expressway. And before that, probably we will take a coffee break. And after Agra Lucknow Expressway, we'll take Inner Ring Road and march into Taj Expressway. And from Taj Expressway, we'll take Greater Noida Expressway and eventually march into Noida and reach our hotel.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Lovely view of setting sun from Agra Lucknow Expressway. It's 6:50 p.m. It's 7:30 p.m. and we are now marching into Taj Expressway. The sun has already set and the last rays of dusk is still there as we are driving towards our destination, Noida.
9:33 p.m. Exit to Greater Noida Expressway. 9:40 p.m. and we've reached Noida. This is Surajpur Kasna Road.
Took service road by HP petrol pump. It's 9:45 p.m. and we have just arrived at our hotel in Noida. The trip meter says we have covered 912 km at a fuel efficiency of 11.8. Had a sumptuous dinner and called it a day.
It's 9:30 a.m. Today is 12th June 2022 and we are starting from Noida. We will go to Jammu. Temperature is already 40 degrees Celsius. So filled up our fuel tank from this HP pump at Kasna near our hotel and started again. It's showing 647 kilometers to our hotel at Jammu and it will take around 10 hours. We started a bit late as we filled up DEF tank and sort of cleaned the car a bit, had a good night's rest, had a heavy breakfast and feeling fully refreshed. So now we are entering Eastern Peripheral Expressway. It's very close to our hotel at Noida. That's the reason we stayed there. It's 9:48 a.m. now. Yes.
Now we are marching into Eastern Peripheral Expressway. Here the speed limit is 120.
639 kilometers to Jammu.
Though the speed limit is excellent, the road surface is not as good as Aili or Taj Expressway. If you see the pillars on the left, those are actually medieval mile pillars or milestones which have been introduced by Sher Shah Suri while building the GT road. So this is the Panipat exit and we will meet NH44 at Sonipat and then proceed towards Panipat and Ambala. And so this is NH44.
We are passing through Murthal, past all the famous dhabas, Amrik Sukhdev, Pahalwan, Gulshan, and there's a new dhaba. What's it called? There's two aeroplanes. Hawai Adda. It's a beautiful dhaba with two aeroplanes.
So we are still on NH44. We just crossed Panipat and we are moving towards Karnal. From Ambala we will be keeping on NH44 and go towards Ludhiana. There is a road from Ambala which bifurcates towards Chandigarh. We won't take that.
11:30 a.m. We have just crossed Panipat toll. There are a lot of fixed cameras and mobile cameras for speed check on this road. Any violation, you'll have to pay hefty fines. So everyone is very cautious. Ambala, another 40 kilometers from here. It's 12:20 p.m. now.
Landscape now bears lots of greenery on both the sides
We are on
as we
NH44.
approach Punjab.
This is Kurukshetra.
Speed limit is still 90 kilometers in spite of such a nice road surface.
It's 12:52 p.m. now, and we are at Ambala.
And the left side road, it takes you to Chandigarh, and the straight road NH44, which goes towards Jalandhar, Patiala, Amritsar and Ludhiana.
Now we have entered Punjab. This is the 7th state after we left West Bengal. Ludhiana is around 100 kilometers from here. After that, there will be Amritsar, then Jalandhar. It's 2:30 p.m. now, and we took a 40 minutes lunch break at a shopping mall near Khanna. We had pizza at Pizza Hut. This is a nice place to stop with clean toilets and a lot of options for food. We are passing through Ludhiana now. We are passing over Satluj River in Ludhiana. 3:45 p.m. now, and we are passing through Jalandhar.
So after Jalandhar, we will be reaching Pathankot. That may be another 120 or 110 kilometers from here, and then we will cross into Jammu and Kashmir in Lakhimpur.
So this is the exit to Pathankot. We are taking left. So from here we will turn right. The road to the right goes to Pathankot. Straight road goes to Amritsar. The left one goes to Jalandhar, and the right one goes to Pathankot.
I think we used the same junction to go towards Dalhousie via Pathankot in 2020. Only difference being that time there was no flyover. I think this is a newly constructed flyover.
This is the road from Jalandhar to Pathankot. Wow, this is a nice road.
You can see this road is dotted with lots of eucalyptus trees on both the sides. This entire stretch till Pathankot, we have traveled in 2020 in our Such Bus trip, and that time we went up to Pathankot and then we went towards Dalhousie, but this time we will go straight towards Jammu.
This is Dasuiya.
This time in Punjab, we are observing this ritual where people gathers and offers water to any vehicle that passes by. On your right, you can see a McDonald's and some other shops along with a fuel pump. And there is a path through the divider to go to the other side. We went there to have our breakfast during our Such Bus trip in 2020.
Green Punjab.
Hara Bhara Punjab.
Pathankot is 38 kilometers from here. We are taking the right one from this junction. Left one goes to Gurdaspur and the right one goes to Pathankot. 10 minutes past 5 and we are on the way to Pathankot. 126 kilometers to Jammu. Jammu, it says, is 122 kilometers. Pathankot another 12 kilometers from here. First view of some mountain in the distance. The roads are beautiful, winding roads. It looks lovely. The hills, the trees, and the setting sun. This place is called Channi. Lovely roads. See, Dharamshala is 84, Nurpur 26.
Right.
All right. We'll go straight. Yeah, this is what Chakki River.
Chakki River, I think.
District Police Pathankot. The city lay on our right. We are going past Pathankot. There's a junction where the left road goes to Amritsar and the right one goes to Jammu. We are turning right towards Jammu. It's 5:30 p.m. now and we are 100 kilometers from Jammu. We just passed by a large food plaza with Burger King, Pizza Hut and lots of other shops.
और बातों बातों में ट्रेल हॉक ने 35,000 किलोमीटर कंप्लीट कर दिया.
This is Ravi River and this is the border of Jammu and Kashmir. We are crossing over to J&K along Ravi River.
Defense Scout Sampling Center, these are probably for COVID. So we are now in Jammu and Kashmir, which is our 8th or 9th state in this trip. This is Lakhanpur town of Jammu.
Kathua beach. So welcome to Jammu and Kashmir. And go left. It's the first toll of Jammu coming up. It's 5:42 p.m. now.
After crossing Lakhanpur, we are greeted by some messy traffic.
We are 50 kilometers from our hotel in Jammu. We are crossing one more river. Crossed 4-5 rivers till now. One was Chakki, one was Ravi. There were two more. This is the fifth one. We're crossing another river, Basantar River.
It's 10 minutes past 7 and we are entering the town of Jammu.
We'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays.
So it's 7:15 p.m. and we are now entering Jammu. Our hotel is about 6 kilometer away. So we have till now covered almost 635 kilometer from Noida and average fuel efficiency is 13.2. It's 7:30 p.m. and we have reached our hotel in Jammu.